At 1 p.m. today, and we're going to continue to see this throughout the day. We're just going to see warning after warning box start to pop up as the line of storms moves out ahead of the cold front. But that's not going to be the only story. It's really been a major wind event. About 200 wind events reported today. Only 3 tornado warnings reported. Tornadoes touching down reported. South Bend, look at these record rainfall totals we've been seeing. So that's the other side of the system. Madison, 1.84 inches. That was a record for yesterday and for the month of January. Now let's talk about what we're going to be expecting as we go through the afternoon today. Notice the line has stalled a little bit, or slowed down a little bit, I should say, but we're going to see the instability kick up as we go through the afternoon, and the storms should move faster. In fact, towards Atlanta as we warm up today, we're going to be talking about the severe weather threat, and then as we go again towards the late evening hours, we're going to be talking the mid-Atlantic region, straight down through the southeast. That threat will remain.
All right, thank you very much, Indra.
All right, Wall Street getting...
Indra Petersons is tracking that storm for us. What's the very latest there?
You know, it really starts to get more active now as we're going through these morning hours. In the beginning of the morning, we saw most of the activity really right around central Tennessee. You can tell we do still have these tornado warnings in effect in the region. Now, though, we're starting to see more developing across this line. You can tell right there east of Louisville, we're starting to see a lot of these tornado warning boxes popping up. And then now even all the way down through northern portions of Alabama, we are continuing to see these severe weather boxes and tornado warnings. In fact, you see one now heading right towards Huntsville. And again, I keep mentioning this. These are very quick moving cells. You're not going to have much time, so please take cover. You definitely want to be paying attention to your surroundings out there. So once again, we're going to be talking about how large this weather event is. I mean, we're talking about a good 1,600 miles extending all the way from Michigan straight down through Louisiana. This weather event will remain with us all throughout the day as it stays ahead of the cold front. Now, it is going to start to slow down a little bit as it pushes through the south, as it starts to lift. So that trough will start to lift out of here a little bit, and it is going to take some time for these storms to kind of kick out of here. So once again, we're going to be talking about the timing of this event. This is where the line is currently as we go through the afternoon, though. We'll start to see it push in through Atlanta. We're going to get a little bit of daytime heating, and we'll start to see these storms wrap up, which is hard to believe considering they're already so strong at this hour. And then as we go through the evening hours, we're still going to be dealing with this line of severe weather. In fact, we're going to see it going all the way down through the southeast.
All right, Indra, thank you very much. We've got some video that we want to share.
She's been following this threat for us. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, right around 4 o'clock Central Time, we saw the bulk of the activity in the Nashville area, and then it continued to push off through the east. And you can tell, even through the middle of Tennessee, we still have these tornado warnings in through effect. However, it has become a lot more active in just the last hour. Now we're watching out towards Kentucky, just east of Louisville. We continue to have these tornado warnings in effect this morning, and even extending far down to the south, right through out towards Alabama, or northern portions of Alabama, heading out towards Huntsville. So definitely remember, these are quick moving systems. You're not going to have much time to take cover, so please heed these warnings. I also want to show you how large of a system this is. Look at the severe weather now extending from Michigan all the way down through Louisiana. We're talking about 1,600 miles of severe weather, and it's going to continue throughout the day. It's going to stay right ahead of that cold front, and the severe weather warnings will just continue to pop as this progresses eastward. Now take a look at what we're expecting today by the afternoon as we warm things up, we heat things up. Once again, more instability will be out there, but also keep in mind now we're starting to see the low kind of take its way, or the trough push off a little bit to the northeast. So it is going to take its time progressing out of here. Nonetheless, we're going to see the line continue to progress to the east, and then by this evening, we're still going to be talking about this threat for severe weather, really extending all the way from the mid-Atlantic region straight down to the southeast. We are going to be dealing with the severe weather. Now, that's not going to be the only story behind this. We are going to be talking about a lot of cold air in place. So once again, we're going to talk about that cold Arctic air diving down to the south. There's that low, on the back side of that low, we're going to see these temperatures dipping down. Now, keep in mind, the Midwest had temperatures into the 50s. One day later, they're going to be talking about temperatures good 50 degrees cooler. They're going to be in those single digits. And then, yes, some temperatures below freezing in Minnesota.
So crazy. All right, Indra, thank you for the update. Appreciate it. Another big Indra is with us updating on what's happening following these storms as well. Indra, give us a sense of where the chief is, which is in Nashville. They've had some of the worst damage. We've got some pictures from there. Can you tell me a little bit about what they're experiencing?
Yeah, right around early this morning, right around 3 or 4 o'clock this morning, we did have bulk of the severe weather right around Memphis. Most of that has quieted down now, but just in the last few minutes, this activity really has started to pick up. We're talking about the damage out towards Memphis, also in Indiana, right around Greene County, Indiana this morning. We now have reports about 15 homes damaged in that area. And you can tell this is a 1,600-mile stretch of severe weather. We're gradually starting to see things pick up once again. I want to take you a little bit closer and show you some of the areas that are now continuing to see some tornado warnings. You can start to see now Now, tornado warning developing heading north towards or northeast towards Rockwood. Also want to take you up towards Kentucky, now just east of Lexington here. We do not currently have tornado warnings, but we still have these severe thunderstorm warnings. And I can tell you, it can be just a few minutes before one of these quickly starts to see some rotation and we have another tornado warning issued. And these are moving very fast. We're talking 45 to even 70 miles per hour. So you're not going to have much time once you hear the report there. Also wanted to take a look out towards Birmingham. You can see some severe thunderstorm warnings there. But now take a look what's happening. We're seeing this line of storms moving to the east. So now first thunderstorm or severe thunderstorm warning headed towards Atlanta. So we really are seeing things here develop quite quickly. And this is going to be the story as we go throughout the day today. We're going to warm up as we go throughout the afternoon. We're going to see a lot more instability out there. And we're going to see this line of storms just stay ahead of that cold front, pushing off to the east. Now, as far as where we're going to be looking at as we go through the evening hours, well, we're talking about this line of storms still affecting us all the way from the mid-Atlantic down through the southeast areas overnight tonight.
All right, Indra, thanks for that. Let's get right back to Chief Charles Shannon.
Let's bring in Indra Petersons in the CNN Weather Center. Tell us more, Indra.
Well, here's the good news. Currently, we do not have any tornado warnings in effect, but notice all the instability that still remains with us this morning, especially as you take a look down towards Mississippi and even Alabama. Tornado watches are in effect till about 4 p.m., even in the Atlanta area, as a couple of these cells have developed ahead of the squall line. So we're going to continue to watch a severe weather threat as we go through the evening tonight. Notice the jet stream is slowly starting to lift off to the northeast, but nonetheless, this severe weather threat is going to stay with us straight through the evening hours. We're going to be looking at severe weather really from the mid-Atlantic regions all the way down through the southeast. Now, keep in mind, this is not just going to be an event with isolated tornadoes. We have a lot of straight line winds out there, very strong gusts, even 105-mile-per-hour wind reported just east of Nashville this morning. And of course, the flooding threat as we continue to see these heavy rains.
Indra Petersons, thanks so much.